welcome everyone this afternoon. And before we get started, we'd like to ask everybody to bow your heads for a moment of silent reflection. And thank you. All right. Mr. Josh Minges, would you go kick it off for us?
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Staff recommends next Monday, January 14th at 11 a.m. for our next commission meeting.
Okay, we'll be meeting next Monday, the 14th at 11 o'clock. At that meeting, we'll be dealing with the motions for reconsideration on dockets 2017-207E, 2017-305E, and 2017-370E. So just to let everybody know what that is. Anything else? That's good with everybody? Okay, we're ready.
Okay. We have a supplemental agenda today. Item number 1 on that agenda, docket number 2018-306C. It's the application to provide resold and facilities-based local exchange and inter-exchange telecommunication services, as well as a request for flexible and alternative regulation.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Urban.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we grant the Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity to provide resold and facilities-based local exchange and interchange telecommunications services and for flexible regulation of its local exchange services and alternative regulation of its interchange service offerings within the state of South Carolina. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Urban's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. And the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 2, docket number 2018-346C, the application for designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Mr. Chairman, HTC, formerly known as ORE Telephone Cooperative, is seeking designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier, or ETC, in certain areas of ATT and Frontier service areas of Marion and Georgetown counties. HTC participated in the FCC's Connect America Fund 2, or CAF2, auction 903, and was deemed a winning bidder for 80 locations in 3 census block groups in Marion and Georgetown counties. The funding areas, HTC is currently a CLEC in Georgetown County and is in the process of applying to expand its authority to provide service as a CLEC in AT&T South Carolina service area in Marion County. In order to receive the CFC funding, HTC must be designated as an ETC in the funded areas by February 25th, 2019. The company would receive $233,490 over a 10-year period to build a network capable of delivering 25 megabytes down and 3 megabytes up broadband to the 80 locations in the funded areas. In addition to broadband services, customers would also be provided voice, grade access to the public switch telephone network. HTC has provided sworn testimony in support of its application and requests that the matter be decided by the Commission at its earliest opportunity in a regularly scheduled next page if we can. In the next scheduled agenda session, ORS does not object to proceeding in this manner and does not object to the company's original or amended application. There have been no objections to HTC receiving ETC designation in these areas, and I believe that it would be in the best interest of the citizens of South Carolina for HTC to be granted ETC designations in these areas. Therefore, I move that HTC be granted ETC designation in the requested areas and the hearing scheduled for January 23rd, 2019 be canceled. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Hamilton's motion. Are there questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. And the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 3 on the supplemental agenda, docket number 1999 30E. We have a request to clarify order number 2018-604.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Urban.
by a letter dated August 17, 2018, South Carolina Electric and Gas Company requested that the Commission authorize SCNG to suspend indefinitely its Rate 27, which is the Large Power Service Real-Time Pricing Experimental Tariff offering to new customers effective immediately to provide SCNG the opportunity to evaluate refinements to the experimental rate. In its request, SCNG stated that, quote, customers currently taking service under Rate 27 will remain on Rate 27 unless and until the individual customer chooses to no longer take service under the rate, end quote. As you recall, by order number 2018-604 dated August 29th, 2018, the Commission granted SCNG's request. But in that order, the Commission noted that it had, quote, most recently extended the experimental rate schedule through January 31, 2019, end quote. Some confusion seems to have resulted about whether Rate 27 will continue for those customers who are already participating in the tariff. As a result of this, SCNG is seeking a clarification that Rate 27 will not be terminated on January 31, 2019. But these customers will remain under that Rate 27 going forward. Therefore, I move that we confirm SCNG's early request and clarify that Rate 27 will not be terminated on January 31, 2019, but rather on or after January 31, 2019, Rate 27 will remain in effect and be available to those customers who are currently taking service under Rate 27, but will continue indefinitely, suspended to new customers. So move.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Urban's motion. Are there questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 4, docket number 2019-16E. We have a renewable power purchase agreement that's been filed.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Howard.
I move we accept for filing the renewable power purchase agreement between Capstone Charleston Craft LLC and South Carolina Electric and Gas. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not all in favor, please say aye. All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 5, docket number 2019-18T, the application of Lides Transportation, LLC, for a Class C non-emergency certificate.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the application of Lides Transportation, LLC, for a Class C non-emergency certificate.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. And the motion carries.
Our last item on the supplemental agenda, item number 6, docket number 2012-43T. We have a request for reinstatement.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Howard.
Thank you. I move we grant the request of Troy Boston for reinstatement of his Class C taxi certificate. That number is 8567. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you.
Turning to our regular utility agenda, item number 1, docket number 2005-83A. We have an administrative item regarding the issuance of commission orders.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Elam.
Mr. Chairman, Title 58 contains various statutes that address the time frame for order issuance by the Commission. These statutes generally state that the Commission shall rule and issue its order within a certain period of time. I move that we clarify that publication of the order on the Commission's website constitutes issuance under such statutes. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Elam's motion. Are there questions or comments? Not all in,
A question,
Okay.
please.
Commissioner Urban.
Question is that going to apply to directives as well as orders? Or they consider one and the same?
I believe that directives are considered orders. If it's noted on agendas that it's a directive as order.
All right. Thanks, sir.
Any other questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 2, docket number 2018-113C. We have a request for a name change without notice.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Williams.
I move that we approve the request of Peak Tower LLC to amend its certificate to read Peak Net LLC with the following condition. The company shall provide notice of the name change to its South Carolina customers. The company is authorized to bill customers under the new corporate name after it has provided verification to this commission that customers have been notified. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Williams' motion. Are there questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. And the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 3, docket number 2000-265-C. There's a request for a name change and waiver of publication requirements.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Howard.
I move we approve Birch Telecom of the South, LLC, DBA Birch Communications, name change to Lingo Telecom of South, LLC, non-pro-tunc, effective January the 1st, 2019, and also approve waiver of publication regarding the name change. The company states that provided notices of its name change to South Carolina customers via bill message in its November and December 2018 invoices. Since customers have been notified individually of the name change, the company requests a waiver of publication requirement. Birch informs the Commission that invoices will be issued under the Lingo brand beginning January 1, 2019. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 4, docket number 2018-212W, concerns a motion to consolidate the complaint of Colleen Waltz, Chief of St. John's Fire District, by the Kiowa Island Utility Incorporated.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Elam.
Mr. Chairman, this complaint filed by Colleen Walls, Chief of St. John's Fire District, challenges the fire hydrant rental fee of $134.79 being charged by Kiowa Island Utility Incorporated. The St. John's Fire District is a special purpose district created in 1959 to provide fire protections to St. John's Island, Wadmalaw Island, Kiowa Island, and Seabrook Island. The complaint seeks to have the fees associated with hydrant service assessed directly to the customers of Kiowa Island Utility Incorporated instead of the district. According to the complaint, the present rate for use of approximately 494 hydrants by the district is $134.79 per hydrant per year, which equals $66,586.26. On December 21st, 2018, Kiowa Island Utility filed a response noting that this charge was first approved by the Commission in a 1984 rate case and has since been reapproved in 6 subsequent rate cases. Additionally, the utility has a current rate case pending in docket number 2018-257WS, and it maintains that the complaint should be considered in that docket rather than as an individual complaint. In support of its position, Kiowa Island Utility argues that this is an issue of rate design, since any lost revenue from hydrant charges would have to be absorbed by other customers and require an increase in their rates. I agree with the utility that this is an issue of rate design that should be addressed in the rate case. As such, I find that we should grant the relief requested in the utility's motion. Therefore, I move that the Commission, 1, accept and grant Chief Walsh's complaint as a petition for intervention in docket 2018-257 WS, so that this issue presented by the complaint can be raised in that rate case docket, and 2, to direct the staff to close the complaint docket. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Elam's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Items number 5 through 8 are petitions to intervene that can be taken together. Item number 5, docket number 2018-257 WS, the petition of the town of Kiowa Island. Item number 6, docket number 2018-318E, the petition of Nucor Steel, South Carolina. Item number 7, docket number 2018-319E, the petition of CMC Recycling. And item number 8, docket numbers 2018-318E and docket number 2018-319E, it's a petition of Vote Solar.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Urban.
I move that we grant the petition to intervene filed in these 4 dockets, items 5, item 6, item 7, and item 8. Move that we grant the petitions to intervene filed by these parties. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Urban's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. And the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 9, docket number 2018-318E, we have a motion for emission Pro Hoc Vici.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Williams.
I move that we grant the motion for admission pro hoc vice to Garrett A. Stone, Esquire, and Michael K. Lavanga, Esquire, on behalf of Nucor Steel, South Carolina. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Williams' motion. The questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 10, docket number 2015-53E, and docket number 2015-55E. We have a request to amend shared solar riders.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Urban.
I move that we approve Duke Energy Carolinas and Duke Energy Progress request to amend their shared solar riders to more closely align with the original intent of the shared solar programs. The amendments proposed by the companies would zero out the monthly subscription charges under the riders for low-income customers in months where, due to a named tropical storm or hurricane, that those charges would be greater than the energy credit value calculated under the riders. Any cost resulting from the proposed amendments will be borne by the companies rather than the ratepayers. The companies state that this should hold low-income customers harmless for their participation in the shared solar programs. I would note that the Office of Regulatory Staff has reviewed this matter and does not oppose these requests. I move that we approve them.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Urban's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 11, docket number 1995-1192E. We have requests for confidential treatment.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, Duke Energy Carolinas and Duke Energy Progress are requesting confidential treatment of Exhibit 3 of their respective applications to updated standard offer avoided cost rates and tariffs. Due to the commercial sensitivity and proprietary nature of certain information being filed in support of its application, the company's request that the commission find that pursuant to South Carolina Code annotated section 30-4-40A, DEC Exhibit 3 and DEP Exhibit 3 are exempt from disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act, South Carolina Code annotated 30-4-10 at C, and 10 South Carolina Code annotated regs 103 through 804S1. The information contained in the exhibits reflects the company's cost to procure additional energy and or capacity. Mr. Chairman, the wholesale electricity market is extremely competitive, and the companies represent that in order for them to obtain the most cost-effective energy and capacity to meet the needs of their customers, they must protect the public disclosure their projected and actual cost to procure such energy, capacity, or both. In addition, if this information were publicly available, potential suppliers would know the price against which they must bid, and rather than bidding the lowest price possible, could instead bid a price low enough to beat the company's projections. Mr. Chairman, for these reasons, I move that we grant the request for confidential treatment. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 12, docket number 2018-401E. Staff presents for commission consideration Beulah Solar LLC's request for modification of an interconnection agreement with South Carolina Electric and Gas Company and a motion to maintain status quo. SCE&G has filed a response.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Williams.
in reference to Beulah Solar's LLC's request and motion, SCE&G filed a motion to intervene, a necessary precursor to responding to Beulah's filings, since Beulah did not serve its motion on the utility. I move that we grant South Carolina Electric and Gas Company's petition to intervene in the docket, especially since they should have been a party to the docket without having to intervene in said docket. Also instruct the clerk's office to establish a schedule for the case. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Williams' motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The motion carries. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, that concludes our utility agenda. On our transportation agenda, item numbers 1 through 9 are new applications that can be taken together. Item number 1, docket number 2018-395T, Sheila Rory, DBA Show Up Taxi Service. Item number 2, docket number 2018-396T, Diamond Taxi, LLC. Item number 3, docket number 2018-397T, it's the application of Gracious Transportation Services, LLC. Item number 4, docket number 2018-398T, is James Woodhouse, DBA JMC Transportation. Item number 5, docket number 2018-399T, the application of Vantia Shine, DBA New Wave Express Transit of South Carolina. Item number 6, docket number 2018-402T, it's ASAP Transportation Services, LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item number 7, docket number 2018-403T, the application of ASAP Transportation Services for a Class C stretcher van certificate. Item number 8, docket number 2018-404T, Charles Ross, DBA Paradise Luxury Taxi. Item number 9, docket number 2019-15T, is Monica Kerspin G. She's seeking a Class C taxi certificate.
Chairman.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Chairman, I'd move we approve the new applications and docket items 1 through 9. So move, Mr. Chair.
Okay, you've heard Commissioner Hamilton's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye. All opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you.
Items number 10 and 11 are requests to cancel certificates that can be taken together. Item number 10, docket number 2010-389T, is a request of Timothy L. Bellardo, DBA Battlestar Express. Item number 11, docket number 2013-375T, is the request of Affordable Freedom Mobility, LLC.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Urban.
I move that we grant both requests in items 10 and 11, granting request of Timothy Bellardo, doing business as Battlestar Express, canceling Class C taxi certificate number 8350, and granting the request of Affordable Freedom Mobility, LLC, canceling Class C non-emergency certificate number 8809. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Urban's motion. Are there questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you.
Item numbers 12 and 13 are requests to rescind commission orders that can be taken together. Item number 12, docket number 2018-296T, is a request of Metro Home Care, LLC. And item number 13, docket number 2018-344T, is a request of Lakeisha Johnson, DBA K&W Transportation.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the request to rescind the certificates in both items 12 and 13. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you.
Item numbers 14 and 15 are requests for extensions of time that can be taken together. Item number 14, docket number 2018-279T, is a request of Sharon D. Fuller, DBA Expedient Transportation. And item number 15, docket number 2018-343T, is a request of Fusion Transport Services, LLC.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Urban.
I move that we approve the request for an extension of time in both dockets number 14 and items number 14 and number 15. So moved.
You've heard Commissioner Urban's motion. Are there questions or comments? Not all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you.
Our last two items, item number 16 and 17, are requests to amend that can be taken together. Item number 16, docket number 2018-298T, is a request of Brenda Pendergrass, DBA Try-Me. For item number 17, it's docket number 2017-380T, is a request of Superior Senior Services, LLC.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Howard.
thank you. I move we grant the request to amend items number 16 and 17. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, that concludes the items on today's agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Minges. There's nothing else to come before us. We'll be back here on, is there something else?
We have a hearing.
We do have a hearing right after this. I was going to announce that in just a second, but it's all right. I had it coming from both directions, and that's good. Somebody's got to watch the chairman. Yeah, we will have a hearing, a transportation hearing immediately following this. We'll take time to break up and reset, but and then we will be back on Monday, the 14th at 11. We are adjourned.